58 South TV.
Hey, what's going on, man? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion.
58 South TV, welcome to the show. Topics of discussion, let the real talk grow. Sports, music, news, bring the truth to the light. Tap in, turn up, yeah, we live tonight.
Well, Hubert Davis, man, I've been trying to save your job, but after that NC State game, man, I don't know if there's much more I can do for you, brother. We got that Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios fight coming up this weekend, and we pay our respects to a fallen activist, legend, fellow Aggie, civil rights activist, Mr. Reverend Jesse Jackson. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports, news, and entertainment. I am your host, 58 South, and that over there with that fly hoodie on, that's the homie Juice Jalapeno Jones. What's happening, sir?
Popping my collar. Anybody wants these sweatshirts, it is available. Just hit the man 58 South up. These are available. The hottest thing on the market. I had to get me one. What's up, 58 South? How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling a lot better than Hubert Davis' job security, man. What you got going on?
Was that what we doing? We going straight into that, or how you feel? How you feeling?
No. I mean, I was just that's how I'm feeling. I feel a lot better than his job security after being blown out by the NC State Wolfpack. Like, you lost to the Wolfpack, homie. Mind you, okay, you know what? We'll save it. We won't just go right into it. We'll save it.
Well, it's on you, brother. I mean, I feel the same exact way you feel. But anyway, yeah, that's cool.
We'll get into it. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube. Thank you for listening on the Connected Radio app. What's happening to all y'all who made it through Mardi Gras? Hope you had a great time. I think the co-host from the Sunday Night Live show, I think Mashawn was down there partying out there in Mardi Gras. We're going to get with him on. Yeah, I think so. We're going to get with him on Sunday so he can confirm or deny. Well, let's see. Go ahead and hit the bell so we can get started, man. Juice Jones, do you still think these Tarheels have a chance at going to the Final Four?
Well, I mean, you know, it's pretty ironic after I went through my little whole shenanigans and my rants about, you know, how what you were saying was totally out of bounds, you know, that they wouldn't even make it past the Sweet 16. And I'm putting everything on the line for the Elite Eight and the Final Four on the previous episode. I think 2 or 3 days later, or was it the next day? I can't remember. Caleb Wilson gets hurt playing against Miami. And he comes back in the game with a cast on and tries to play, but they have to take him back out because he can't make it. And then come to find out he's going to be out the rest of the season. That's what they're saying. So I found that out. Then also in the same game, our next best player, Henry Vasar, had an illness and also got hurt. They said it's something, a lower injury. They didn't actually describe where it was at. So now we're down 2 of our best players, our top scorers, top rebounders. So, well, you know, I still have a little hope and faith. You know, we played Pitt after that, and we beat them by, over 20? What was it, 58? I know it was something crazy to score.
Oh, yeah, man, I ain't even count that game, but go ahead.
So, you know, with that, I'm like, oh, they trying to step up because, you know, they main players are out. So the rest of our boys are stepping up. So we had to play NC State. And I'm like, all right. You know, they got NC State winning by more than 8.5. I'm like, oh, Carolina going to surprise them and do something, right?
Boy, did they surprise.
And one thing I definitely am right about is Hubert Davis' job. Been on the line with me 2 seasons ago. A lot of people going to start witnessing this, man. That man is on the chopping block. You know what I mean? We got destroyed yesterday, 58.
Yeah, I saw that when I woke up. I saw that. All right, so this is the thing, though, man. You still didn't have the 2 best players on the team. Trimble didn't show up. He had like 4 points, shot 1 for 9, if I ain't mistaken. The lone bright spot was the guy who normally gets, I think, like maybe 3 to 5 minutes a game. Last name High. I think he had like 13 points. Stevens had 13. But there is no universe in which I want them 2 guys leading my team in scoring. On the bright side, Dylan Mingo and Maximo Adams have committed to play next year.
Let's
So-
go.
So that just bought Hubert another year or two. Because if nothing else, he'll get you a 5-star.
I don't know what the method is and what's going on. I'm not questioning it. I can't believe Caleb came here. I can't believe Dylan Mingo already committed to us. I'm not mad. I take it. But like I say, I'm gonna keep it G. I don't want Hubert around, and I think he needs to take his assistant coaches with him. I think we need a whole new outlook, man. Because I don't know, man. I just don't know about anything no more. You know what I mean? It's not looking good to me, man. And now all my hopes and dreams are down the drain in the toilet bowl, getting flushed now. Because these boys ain't gonna make no noise, man. They just lost to unranked NC State very badly. Very badly,
Well, we already know that the Tarheels can't play on the road. I told you that. Told you they can't play on the road.
That's not a road game, 58.
I don't see why not.
You're 6 miles away from home. You're 6 miles away from your stadium. That's not a road game, bro.
I think you're thinking about Duke or something, because those
NC
folks.
State is 6 miles away.
Those folks in Raleigh, yeah, that's not so explain to me how you think that's a home game.
Bro, you 6 to 8 minutes away from this college. That's a home game, bro.
You played sports? You ever played sports before?
Certainly have, brother.
You know the difference between your crowd and somebody else's crowd?
I totally get that. But you know the difference in 6 to 7 minutes away?
Yeah, that's a whole nother place. 6, 7 minutes
home.
away.
I'm still home, bro. I'm still home. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try to break your neck because we only 6 miles away. I'm trying to go in your little wolf pack and I'm trying to break y'all neck. And then I'll take my little 7-8 minute ride back to my home and do what I do. Don't work that way though, huh?
Shout out DJ Demand. I'd love to hear his thoughts.
Yeah.
Love to hear his thoughts on the situation. Let me see here.
Right,
Again,
cool.
like I was saying, they can't play on the road. They're terrible away from home. That was an away game. They've been talking about that game all season, even in the off season, how they couldn't wait for that Carolina Wolfpack game.
Yeah, they're not that good. They didn't show me nothing yesterday.
Well, this is the thing, man. Outside of Caleb Wilson and Henry Vassar, the Tar Heels that did play, they're terrible. Like this team sucks.
You all right? And our guard play was.
I've been telling you this.
Yeah,
what have I been saying? What have I been saying? No, you seen the big guys play well and the little guys feed off of them. That's what you've been seeing.
Man.
You've been saying safety valve. And I've been looking at that guard play all season like, nah, that ain't it. And now I'm still, I was just saying what I said about Hubert a little earlier because I know everybody else going to come for his job or whatever because of the way they got blown out. But
good.
I'm still not ready to judge the man off a terrible guard play.
I'm ready to do some, baby. I've been ready to do some since when he first came in and he let Kansas come back. We was at halftime. We was up by 15. Was the Final Four or was it the final game? It was the final game of the NCAA tournament.
That was a championship.
We was up by 15 at the half. And this man single-handedly let us lose that game. Did not call a timeout when these boys came back. Did not call a timeout. Call a timeout after we were down from 15 up. That's when I knew that man had to go immediately. Y'all need to listen to me, man. I know what I'm talking about. Get rid of that man, man. He's a good man, though. But get rid of that man.
Well, Hubert Davis ain't going anywhere, and next year is my year to actually evaluate Hubert Davis because you'll finally have some solid guard play. You'll finally have now you got to go get you a big man because Maximo Adams, he's a wing. He's a 6'7" wing player. You're going to have a dynamic guard. You're going to have the wing guy. Now you got to get you a big man. Then I can see what you do from there.
Well, I'm glad you get to have your next year in judge, and that's great. I can't wait to see what your results are and what you come up with. But mine isn't going to stay the same for the last 3 years. Need to chop that man out of here, man. Give me a real coach. Give me Jerry Stackhouse.
Well, you either going to pick another team or just have these same problems next year because he ain't going nowhere.
I can't jump no bandwagons. I'm a Carolina fan in and out. But I'll tell you how I feel, and that's just all that matters. You know what I mean?
Hubert ain't going nowhere, man. I'll be interested in seeing if Caleb Wilson stays another year.
No, bro, he's out. He's out.
He's already getting paid. I mean, if you had this list of things you wanted to get accomplished, I'm pretty sure fracturing your hand wasn't on it.
Yeah, he's out of here. He's number 4 pick in the NBA. He's gone, bro.
I mean, yeah. Why not?
He's gone. I know. I can tell by his face, bro. He's good. He gave it a good try. He let people see what he's about. We know he's a baller. He's not coming back to college, bro. Ain't no reason for him to.
Caleb Wilson is our Kyrie Irving. It's the first one we've had.
Yes, you ain't lying about that.
It's the first one we've had like that. I see what it's like now. Now I see what it's like.
It's horrible because now next year we gotta hope and pray we get somebody else to fill his shoes. I know we got some
Nah,
commitments, but
nah, we
that don't mean
good.
nothing.
Nah, we're good as far as that goes. See, now they're gonna understand that it has to be a team effort, team defense, team rebounding. Because Caleb's gone. That's what they failed to do this season. That's why they look so terrible when he ain't on the court.
That's what it is, huh?
Yeah, man, you keep putting everything on one guy, he gets you the way y'all need to be, then you ice him out in the second half of games. That's how you start to look terrible, man. See, now you ain't got no other choice but to figure out how to play as a team.
Maybe the coach will help you figure that too, right?
Man,
No,
you
that's
got
why I forgot
an
it's not his
issue.
job. It's not his job to make people play in the team, huh?
You got the issue with Hubert Davis, man.
The
So
truth, brother. The truth hurts.
hey, look, man. You and whoever else complain about it, I see y'all same time next year complaining about it. Well, that's what it's gonna be.
Yep. And then when he gets out of here, I'll see you after that too, 58. It don't stop, brother. I'm good either way. Just understand this. I'm going to see you regardless. But guess what? He ain't going to be there that much longer. So enjoy yourself with him, bro. You know what I mean? Have a good time with him, bro. Evaluate him next year, like you said. Do everything you want to do with him, brother. But guess what you ain't going to do? You ain't going to see that man in a couple of years, bro. He's going to deuce out real quick, bro. And that's on
Hubert-
everything. Because he's
Hubert
not going to
Davis.
start winning out of nowhere. And he's not going to prove anything out of nowhere.
Hubert
He
Davis
can't coach.
Hubert Davis isn't going anywhere, man.
He can't coach. That's it. He can't coach. He's a great man. He's going to be a great commentator on the radio, for Tarheel Radio, or whatever local station he's going to be a part of for the sports program. He's going to be a great asset. But as a head coach, that man, he can't fill them shoes, man. He can't fill the shoes, man.
They said they had the same whining complaints about Roy Williams, win a chip. They shut up. The next season he don't win a chip. We got to fire Roy Williams. This just how Carolina fans do, man.
Okay.
Y'all ain't never satisfied.
Yeah.
I ain't in that boat with y'all, man. Y'all ready to cut somebody's head off. It's only one team can win the championship. It's only one.
Well, there ain't no such thing as y'all. When you're a part of the team, either you're here or you're not. You can't be a halfway in, halfway out fan.
Well,
y'all is part of you too, brother. So you part of that y'all, bro.
First of all, y'all could take that delusional fandom somewhere else. I'm sitting here looking at the team as constructed, knowing better. This team wasn't built to go nowhere for real.
There's no y'all in the fans. We all the same fans. We all the same Carolina Blue fans and the same fans.
We are not.
No differential.
We are not all the same. No.
So we're not all fans. That's what you need to say.
We are
some
not
all the same. Some are just spectators that like a team, and some are fans. Let's get that right. Some like teams. That's cool. Some are fans. There's a difference in a liker and a fan. So let's go, baby.
Yeah, y'all are going. Y'all are definitely going. Definitely going.
I'm a Tar Heel, man. I've been to super many games. I run with this team when we stink, when we not good, when we great. I've been running with this team. These are my boys for real. Hubert Davis need to go.
Man, y'all are delusional, but it's cool though. It's cool. Tyreek Hill released by the Dolphins this week. Does he get that? Well, of course he gets picked up. Who needs him more?
Cleveland Browns.
You know? Didn't he play? He didn't play for Cleveland?
No, he was on Kansas City.
Yeah, I know that, but who am I thinking about that player? Was Kareem Hunt on the Browns?
No, not to my knowledge.
Kareem Hunt was never on the Browns?
I
don't know who I'm thinking about that used to play for the Browns. Oh, it was Nick Chubb. That's
okay.
Playing for the Texans.
Okay, you about had me for a second. You like that idea though?
Well, you could pay him, or you could pay your offensive line. How much you care about your quarterback? How bad you care about your quarterback?
We can't have both, bro.
Doubt it.
No, not a perfect world. It don't work like that, huh?
I don't think y'all want to sell out the farm for one guy.
Yeah.
Especially coming off an injury with the off the field situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. I would rather have the offensive line, but hey, man, just like you just asked, where should he go? I would say that'd be great. I think they would really shake up a lot of things if he was on Cleveland.
I'm gonna tell you where he should go. I know who can take him and who can handle all the off the field stuff.
Who's that?
He going to Dallas. Jerry Jones need to go ahead and snatch him up.
Oh, you're right, but he already got 2 wides. I don't think he's gonna need that.
He ain't got a Tyreek Hill. You might have.
He does. He does have a Tyreek Hill. He got George Pickens and he got CD Lamb, and them boys are the truth. They are the truth.
So you saying them two equal a Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill ain't that good no more, bro. I don't know what you're thinking about. You think about the old Tyreek Hill. You think about the Tyreek Hill from the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, that's what you're thinking about. No, brother. That Tyreek Hill checked out when he ran from the damn police, when he did that thing in Miami, looking crazy, whatever he was doing in his car. I forgot what happened that day when he couldn't even make it in the stadium. I forgot what happened that day, whatever he was doing that day. But everything changed since then. That man is not the same. He ain't playing the same. You can say Tua wasn't getting it to him, whatever they want to say. But Tyreek Hill from the Kansas City Chiefs is not the Tyreek Hill now that's being produced and trying to be pawned off on another team right now. That's not him. You're not getting that man. You're not getting that Kansas City man. You're getting the Miami Tyreek Hill. So you're going to pay a lot for a man that ain't going to do much.
I don't know about that not do much because he's still garners attention from the defense. So I don't know about that not doing much.
Yeah, but going to the Cowboys, I would never let. You got two great wide receivers right now. Why would you even worry about Tyreek Hill? George Pickens is the man. CeeDee Lamb is the man. So I mean, I couldn't even see Jerry even entertaining that.
I don't know. Star power, more eyes on him. He ain't even got to say or do nothing. Yeah, that's a Jerry Jones move all day, right?
Well, let me throw a Jerry Jones move in for you real quick. My Giants could use them. Have Malik Neighbors and Tyreek Hill. That's how you do it. With Jackson Dart and Scatterbo and Harbour as the coach. That's how you do it right there.
Yeah, but you just said he ain't worth nothing. So why you want him?
Because I lied. I just don't want nobody else to get him.
Right. Like that ain't
You gotta keep it on the low, baby.
That ain't Kansas City Tyreek Hill. That's Miami Tyreek Hill.
That ain't Kansas City Tyreek Hill. Doggone it.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see him play for the Giants, though. Especially with the new coach situation. That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, because now Malik Neighbors will have help. Because now you got a threat. So now, because Malik keep on getting double teamed and all that all the time, like it's hard, bro. Now you have somebody like that on the side, and y'all both running up. Like you messing the defense up now. Now that's how the Cowboys been doing it. You know what I mean? Like them boys, that George Pickens is scary, man.
Yeah, but Dallas got to spend some bread on the defense.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah. All right. How'd you feel about the All-Star format, the new All-Star format?
And we talk about the All-Star game in the NBA, right? I'm gonna tell you something, man. A lot of people have really, really been hating. I've been watching these feeds and hearing these feedback. A lot of people really hating it. I kind of enjoyed it. I watched all the games. I enjoyed it. It was a different format. I wasn't ready for it. Like I didn't get how it was gonna go at first. I didn't understand it. But then when they, started playing it out, I was like, oh, this is kind of dope. It's like a quick little tournament they're doing. You know what I mean? And I think it worked out perfectly. The only other thing I could maybe suggest is instead of doing the way they did it, maybe just do, the NBA versus the world, just like that. And that's the whole game. That's the whole All-Star game. Instead of splitting it up into 4 segments like they did. But I think it turned out great. I love seeing everybody out there, and they actually looked like they was playing for real out there, like more for real than it has been in the past few years. It looked like they had something to play, especially Wembanyama. He came straight out like, nah, he came straight out as yee. And that's when Anthony Edwards had to lay like, oh, okay, oh, we playing. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think it was great. Did you get to see it?
Yeah, man. I watched the Rising Stars game. I watched the Saturday night stuff. I watched the game itself. I'm glad that NBA All-Star Weekend is back. I'll say that. I just need them to swap out the dunk contest for the 3-point shootout. Let the 3-point shootout be the centerpiece on Saturday. Let the dunk contest happen a little earlier in the day. And other than that, man, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that it's back. The young guys in the Rising Stars Challenge, excuse me, they set the tone on Friday with Team Vince Carter playing against Team McGrady and Team Carmelo Anthony. Then you had Austin Rivers with the G League squad. Excuse me, G League All-Stars, not G League squad. They set the tone. Everybody was actually, trying to win and compete. Then Wemby set the tone for the All-Star game, just reiterating the same things you were saying. But I'm not going to sit here and act like Kawhi Leonard didn't have the best showing out of everybody.
Yo, scariest thing in the world, I try to tell people, is a healthy Kawhi. That's the one of the scariest.
No. Scariest thing in the world is a healthy, happy Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was smiling on the basketball court.
Bro, you're right, man. How many did he have? What?
31.
In what, 12 minutes?
Yes.
Crazy work.
Kawhi Leonard dribbled between 2 people, step back, 3-pointer, top of the key, buckets, smiling. So if I'm James Harden, I might feel some type of way about that. I mean, what you so happy about?
Right.
What's all the smiling and cheesing about, brother?
A lot going on. You ain't lying about that.
But so Oh, hold on. Let me make sure it wasn't a brick or Swish question before I ask you. Yep, never mind. It's a brick or Swish situation, so I get to
Okay.
that later. I get to that later. Big fight coming up this Saturday. We got Ryan Garcia fighting Mario Barrios for I think it's the WBC welterweight, if I'm not mistaken. Are you familiar with any one of these fighters?
I am, but I'm not as in depth with it as you are. So I don't know. Is this like a real good fight coming up?
Yeah, well, this the thing. It should be a good fight. But I got Ryan Garcia winning this based on two things. One, his last couple performances, it was lackluster. You know what I mean? He lost to Rolly Romero, unanimous decision. Wasn't even plus, and then also, you know, he had the failed drug test from the Devin Haney situation. So now it's redemption time. Everybody loves a good redemption story, but only if you succeed. You know what I mean? You can't come in here clean, good to go, then still lose. You know what I mean? That's not, you've redeemed nothing. That and the fact that Mario Barrios, his last fight was against Manny Pacquiao, and it was a majority draw. He kept his belt, but didn't really win the fight. Mario Barrios disappointed me, man. You let a 46-year-old man go 12 full rounds? I don't care if it is Manny Pacquiao. He's still almost 50.
Man, he's in the best shape of his life.
That man came back because his wife said, yo, I think you can beat him.
Crazy.
Then all throughout the fight, they tapping gloves. He tapping gloves at the beginning of every round and all that. I'm like, oh, you lost this fight already. Yep. You just happy to be in there. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao trying to box your ears off. You just happy to be in there.
Oh boy.
So yeah, man, I'm calling Ryan Garcia for the W on this one, brother. Calling Ryan Garcia.
And when does this take place?
This is Saturday, February 21st.
I heard about
on the zone. Frank Martin also fights on that undercard.
Really? Whew.
Yeah, the ghost fights.
What's his record?
Think Frank undefeated. Yeah, even if Frank ain't undefeated and he has one loss, I'm picking Frank to win this fight. I don't even care who he's fighting. I saw his last fight on the Teofimo Lopez. Was it Teofimo Lopez on the card? What fight? What undercard did I watch Frank on?
That was a fight, was it?
It might have. Matter of fact, that might have been the Jake Paul fight. I'm thinking about.
Really?
Yeah, it might have been the Jake Paul fight because the Teofimo Lopez undercard had Shushu Carrington. It also had Big Baby Miller, the dude who lost his hair, uppercut, lost his hair. Who was right before that though? Oh, and Keyshawn Davis. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't that one.
Yeah, so Frank wasn't on that one. So it had to be that Jake Paul undercard that I watched in. But yeah, Frank Martin, man. I know you don't follow boxing like that, but go back and look at some of Frank Martin's work, man. Real nice technical fighter, punching power, all that.
I got to see that. I got to see what the man got going on here.
Yeah, you'd like it.
I heard something else on fighting though. I heard in the MMA world, I heard they got Ronda Rousey returning in May, fighting Gina Carano, and this is being put on by none other than you just named his name a second ago, Jake Paul. That man is a marketing genius, bro.
What's it? MVP Promotions, I think, is Jake Paul's joint.
I think he's going under something else. Hold up. I can't remember what it's under, but yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. MVP. Yeah. Oh, and you know, like usually, when it comes to like big MMA fights, usually Dana White behind it. You know what I mean? So being that Jake Paul is like, let me move you out the way. Let's bring Ronda Rousey back. She gonna be with me this time, though. That's crazy, bro. Crazy.
The thing I do got to give Jake Paul a lot of credit for, though, man, is the way he highlights women fighters, because that's his bread and butter. His fight might be, you know, whatever, but he makes sure he gets real interesting and competitive women fights. So yeah, way to go on that one.
They already saying that this fight for Ronda, because she ain't fought in God knows how long. They said this fight for her, being that it's Jake Paul doing this, said she's gonna make the most money she's ever made in any fight ever in her whole career. This is gonna triple what she ever made.
But just what everybody like who leaves MMA and does something else, they always say this is the biggest payday I ever had. Like when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather in the boxing match, biggest payday he's ever had. Like, I don't know what's up with Dana White and them over there, man. They trying to Ain't trying to pay nobody.
You know what it is. You just said it. Yeah, without saying it. You said it without saying it.
They want everybody on rookie contracts over there forever. So, come on, man. Can't say that come on, man. Goodness gracious sakes. This guy.
Oh man.
And that'd be a very terrible segue into to what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, I have a
too.
feeling you about to say something crazy. Come on with it.
Nah, I wasn't about to say nothing crazy. I was just gonna ask you, have you ever seen The Blacklist? Used to come on NBC, then it came on Netflix. You ever seen it?
Don't believe I have. I believe I've seen the previews for it, but I can't. What was it about?
So there's this character named Raymond Reddington. He's like a God, how can I describe him, man? He's a criminal, first off. He's a criminal, but he has connections to any and everybody in the criminal world. He ends up working for the FBI, helping them.
I've seen it.
Solve cases.
And he helps the lady out. Yep,
Yes.
all the time. Got you.
Yeah. So I say that to say this. Jeffrey Epstein, Raymond Reddington, man. The more stuff they come out with and let you know who he was tied to and what they were doing and what he was trying to get done. Like, this man is setting up meetings with heads of states and
Big, yeah, he's big, bro. I mean, that money talks, man. He was in a different arena than a lot of other people, man.
Yeah, that's the thing though, Juice. He was in all the arenas. This man had his hands in everything.
Bro, nobody still knows how he really came up. Nobody really sees like where the money come from. Like all they seen was him work for a couple of people, but this man is richer than the people he worked for. Like, it's just crazy how he came up.
They gotta highlight the dude, Leslie Wexner, the man who owned Victoria's Secret and all that. Cause how did they say it? He gave old buddy his bread to manage or hold or something like that. What?
Crazy.
Made him his power of attorney? Huh?
I don't know, man. That's why something don't sound right about that whole story. It never did to me. I'm like, that, what? Like, and then, he owns an island, owns ranches, owns huge houses in New York City, right in the middle of smack downtown. Like, it's just crazy work, this man. I'm like, where did he get all this money from? Like, he was just, they never disclosed how much he was really worth either. And I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I ain't heard anything about how much it was worth, man. I was just, fascinated by the people that he was in close contact with and the way that he would talk to them about setting up meetings with other important people. Like, oh yeah, nah, you don't want to talk to him. I'll set you up with old buddy, man. Yeah, y'all can kick it, but this is what you got to say when you get in there. Now, this is how you talk to him. All right, word. And this whole time, I'm thinking not just. Please don't let me say it like that. The whole time I'm thinking this is the nastiest man on earth. He is not just the nastiest man on earth. He just might be the Dos Equis man. He might be the most interesting person in the world.
Yep, you're 100% right. Because there's a lot that we haven't heard. We're hearing all the negative aspects and all that, but you don't know anything else. Like, we don't know anything else. We just know what they're telling us. Like, it goes way deeper than all that. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Something else we do know is this whole Jeffrey Epstein situation validates a large majority of the tinfoil hat community in their conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That whole QAnon group, they've been saying it's a rich elite, eating babies, drinking baby blood, taking adrenochrome and all this, that, and the third. And now they don't look so.
I was just about to say that before we were just talking, but I said, I don't know if 58 want me to say anything on his platform like that because it might sound crazy. But yeah, bro, that's crazy. And I've heard that.
Yeah.
I'm like, eating what?
Hey,
and I'm like, I've been heard this, from way back, these rituals that these certain people do. Whoa, man, it's coming real close now. It's like, yo, really?
Cause you got old buddy, I forget the Sultan's name, but he stepped down from his position. He was like, "Thank you for sending the torture video." I'm telling you, man. I'm not looking sideways at any more of the tinfoil hat folks, man. I gotta, all right, y'all got that one. Okay. What else is going on? Now I'm gonna just ask them, what else is going on?
There's a lot going on, and we could discuss that on another episode. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot going on. Especially, we never went to the moon. People still don't get that. You know what I mean? They look at these photos from the '60s and swear that we had a piece of aluminum foil with some little sticks, and that thing is what landed on something that's 300,000 miles away. I'd be like, bro, these people, like, they don't understand, man. Like, it's so easy to fool you when you believe something that's on a box, or something that somebody says with authority. You think it's all the truth. Ain't none of this the truth. Nobody wants to hear that. Like, oh, people out here eating babies and stuff. That can't be true. Yeah, bro.
Well, just to be fair, now I ain't seen nothing in there where they said
Allegedly,
eating baby.
allegedly.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing where they said the eating baby part. What I was saying was they
I
had been
did.
said. So you saw something in there where it said they
Yes.
were eating baby?
I thought you was talking about that. Yes. They said something about Epstein. That's his. He does. They do that. Like, they had that in the files somewhere that they pulled, and I don't know if it got redacted, but it said some stuff like that, bro. Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ain't seen none of that. I know they were
That's
talking
what I
about
thought you
beef.
was talking about the whole
Yeah,
time.
I know they were talking about beef jerky and grape soda and pizza, but I ain't know.
No.
I ain't know they confirmed that he was eating
I mean, it's not.
children.
Nothing's confirmed. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay then.
But
Well,
it
yeah,
was.
I can't run with it if it
It
ain't
is in
in
the
print.
files. Okay. It is in the files, though.
So you read it somewhere, or you saw a show?
This is where I seen it at, from some of the 3 million pages of files that just came out 3 weeks ago. Something is in one of those files that refer to what you were just saying. People have said that he eats babies. Like, this is in the files. That's why I thought you were talking about it, because this is what I just seen. I forgot where I seen what source, so I don't want to
Yeah,
say
that's
X.
why. Yeah, that's why I wasn't gonna run with it, because I ain't
But
had
the
no
next show, I'll make sure I get it
source to
now,
say.
because I just saw that. So it's
Okay,
like,
wow,
yo, it's
wow.
weird. It's weird, man. A lot of weird stuff going on. That's why we just got to take care of us and our families, and stay out the way.
Absolutely. So oh, QAnon conspiracy tinfoil hat people. Since y'all know everything, wait Nancy Guthrie. I'm Nancy Guthrie. Wait Nancy Guthrie. That's her name. Wait Nancy Guthrie at. Somebody, anybody. Wait Nancy Guthrie, man.
I don't know why everybody's saying she in Mexico now.
She in Mexico?
That's what they've been saying, but there's nothing to confirm that. But I know there was another ransom note that supposedly came to TMZ, and that's the dude that was supposedly asking for a Bitcoin, which was $67,000, and he was like, "I could just give you the information on who got her, and all I can tell you is that it was at the southern border." He said, "You give me the Bitcoin, I'll let you know exactly who it is." So I don't know if that was reliable or not.
So tell me if I'm following this correctly. It started off with a $1 million ransom. Then it went to $6 million. Now he want a Bitcoin worth $67,000.
No, this is a different ransom. The person that did the 6 million, that was different than this person. This person said, "I know exactly who the kidnapper is, and I can tell you exactly who it is." He just wanted a Bitcoin. You know what I mean? And that was his thing. The other people that was ransom, I don't know about that note. I don't know what they did with that, because today it just dropped that another one came into TMZ, another ransom note demanding about 6 million again. So that's a different one. This dude was like, "I don't want to be disclosed. I don't want to get the FBI's reward, because I have charges, and I've also had robbery charges on my record, and I don't want any of that to interfere with anything you put me as a suspect. But I do know exactly who has her and which way they went. All you gotta do is just send me a Bitcoin, and I'll let you know that information." That's supposedly what it said. But now I'm looking at the news right now, and it says, "Breaking news: authorities on both sides of the U.S. southern border are on the lookout for clues for Nancy Guthrie." So apparently something is right, because they got the Mexican authorities looking for it now too. So,
man, Netflix ain't got nothing on the news these days. Why? What you?
damn. Hey, I'll tell you one thing though, they do got that Ronda Rousey fight though. Hey, I wonder who's gonna be on the undercard for that one.
I don't know. It's MMA, so I don't really follow that like that. I might catch some clips or something like that, but I
So
don't go out my way.
you don't think, because Jake Paul is involved with it, you don't think he'll have like a boxing match as the undercard? You know what I mean, for the MMA fight?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
How are the rings the same?
It's an octagon. MMA is an octagon.
So they couldn't have a boxing match in the octagon there, right? That wouldn't work.
I mean, if it's Jake Paul throwing it back, he can do it how he want it. I mean, have a steel cage match for all I care. You know what I mean?
Hey, they don't know about that. That was when things were good, baby. We had a steel cage matches and stuff like that. You couldn't. It didn't get no better than that, man.
Them ladder matches, yeah, all that goodness, all that goodness, man.
Oh,
all that goodness. Juice, do you have a Juice Jones Juice Joints food review this week?
actually, I thought I did, but I didn't. It's all been the same places I went to eat, and I had a bad stomach bug the last couple of days, so I didn't really get to eat where I wanted to go because I was actually going to go to this Gordon Ramsay restaurant and do a review on their steak and everything, and I didn't get to go because I'm just now getting over this stomach bug. I don't know what it was either. It was horrible out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
What's the last thing you ate before you had that?
That was one of the things though. I didn't eat anything one day. You know, I just had like smoothies. I was doing like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know what that triggered something. My stomach was messed up like 3 days after that. So I don't know. It was something that was in there already that I don't know what the case is. But I'm thankful. I'm feeling way better now. So I'm gonna do a review today. I'm gonna eat today and do something for next week now. I'm gonna make it happen today.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're back to 100%, boss. Glad you're back. Glad you're back. All right, let's get to it.
What we getting to?
Well, I was debating on whether to slide this in with the news or do it with the entertainment, so I did it in between. Rest in peace to the Reverend Jesse Jackson. Yeah, man, that's what I got. Rest in peace to the Reverend Jesse Jackson. Very notable North Carolina A&T alum. Jesse Jackson ran for president back in the 80s.
Wasn't the 90s or was it the 80s?
Was it the 90s?
Thought it was the early 90s. I could be wrong. Let me check.
I could be too. I mean, I was a kid when it happened. But either way, civil rights activist. I'm trying to be cautious and careful what I say. Because for the most part, I remember Jesse Jackson as being spoofed and satired on a lot of shows and stuff like that. Because I didn't. Yeah. So
definitely a good man though. Definitely been around, and he's been around some major players all his life. Starting with Martin Luther King.
He was on the balcony. He was on the balcony.
And you were right, by the way. It was he ran twice for presidency, 84 and 88.
Yep. Because I remember that I didn't remember that. So I was like, it had to be the late 80s when I was but a wee south. I don't know. It just feels like it's I don't know. I can't really find the words, man. It just feels like it's something else to this because he died during Black History Month.
Sounds like you need a tinfoil on now.
No, I don't mean like somebody offed him.
Okay.
Jesse Jackson was already, he was up there in age. He was already having health issues. That was known. What am I trying to say here? I don't know. I guess it feels like this is, if it was gonna happen, Black History Month makes sense, I guess.
Okay, I see where you go now. Yeah, I guess so. Big rest in peace to Jesse, man. He he was out here a long time, boy. That man was around everything.
Yeah, it's Jesse Jackson gone, Al Sharpton here. Cause it's those two guys who little Sharpton, not Big Sharpton. We got little Sharpton. Yeah. It seemed like those two are like
they outlasted everybody.
They intertwined those two for some strange reason. I don't know why I'm thinking that. All right. Did you have anything on Jesse Jackson?
Yeah, man. We're gonna. No, I didn't. No, not on Jesse Jackson. No, that's just he's a good man from what I've seen, and I know he's been around a long time. And big rest in peace to Jesse, man. He was a big part of the community. I know that much.
That's what's up, man. Rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. Hey, Jermaine Cole in the Fall Off Tour. He has 54 dates across 15 countries, but the most important date is that first one, July 11th in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was looking to see if he was going to be, in all the spots in North Carolina, but no. Charlotte, Fayetteville. Of course, Fayetteville. That September 23rd stop in Fayetteville, I think is going to be the, if there's a documentary behind this, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the spot where they film most of it.
And that's what date?
September the 23rd.
And where is that going to be at?
In Fayetteville. Are you asking where in Fayettille?
Yeah, because I'm trying to think like what would hold a concert of that.
Crown Coliseum.
Who?
Crown Coliseum.
Okay. Never heard of it.
Yeah. He's I want to say he performed there on the Dollar in a Dream tour.
I'm definitely gonna make that. I would like to make that Charlotte one. I think that's gonna be a good one. But I know that Fayetteville one is gonna be crazy.
Though the tickets for that one are probably sold out already.
You think so?
For the homecoming, his homecoming show on his last album. Yeah, depending on the price. I say depending on the price. I ain't gonna assume nothing without looking at how much they cost.
Yeah, because if I go to that show, it's gonna be for real. I'm gonna really go to that show. Like I'm gonna have some tickets that's gonna be crazy because I want to see this. This man is amazing. And I don't think he gets enough flowers. He's one of the best rappers that we had in our time, and he's still continuing to bring out great music. He is unbelievable. You know what I mean? He's on a different level and on a different platform than a lot of these artists out today. And I think he needs to get his flowers more. You know, because he doesn't have all his songs aren't radio and all this other stuff, you know, for the commercial. You know, he has just real great music, man. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about radio play. I mean, he got a lot of radio play throughout his career because the songs are so hot that you can't deny him that. But, you know, for the most part, it's like the Clips, dope album. You don't hear many things on the radio or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You just have to know. And J. Cole is, like I say, I think he's a top five for me, like definitely in this era. Let me put it like that. He's definitely there with Kendrick.
So you're not one of the people who hold it against him that he stepped away from
No,
the battle
no,
situation.
no, not at all. That has nothing to do with anything. You know, he's still a great rapper. great, great rapper, you know, superb rapper. I feel like he was something happened real quick, and then when he didn't think about it, you know. And I think when he finally thought about it, he was like, "Yeah, let me not do this. I don't want to do this. You know, I might do something else with somebody else, you know, whatever the case may be. But this right here, let me not do this. You know what I mean? I think this is for somebody else to handle. And you see what happened to Drake. You know what I mean? So
I'd be with you, except for he put it out. Now, had he did that, let me not do this, and it had never came out, nobody heard it. It'd just be a rumor, a urban legend. We heard J. Cole had made a response to Kendrick back in what was that, 2024, whenever that was, and we just talk about it for years and years to come. Like the Detox album, yeah, we talk about it, but anybody heard it, you know what I'm saying? But he came out with it and then he took it back. So there's no denying his lyrical ability. It's just I don't know how much I can rock with you when you start talking about being the best and all that when you had a chance to show that.
yeah, you're 100% right. And I questioned that when it happened. BB and myself, you know, if anybody knows my track record, I was definitely heavy in the rap, you know, had a nice little career locally, you know what I mean? And I definitely dibbled and dabbled with that battle rap. That's how I really started in the game. So, you know, to me, it's always been fun. Like, I never been scared of anybody. The rap thing ain't nothing. We can go at it with lyrics, you know, it ain't got to go no further, but never been scared. And I always enjoy it because that was a part of this rap game that I enjoyed the most because we could go at it. So when he did that, I kind of did look back, but I also kind of got it, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm giving him grace on that because I get it. You know what I mean? Some things you don't need to step in. And he shouldn't have came out with that. You're right. He shouldn't have done it already. But when he did it, I think that's when he knew he messed up. And he was like, this is going to go somewhere I don't need it to go. So I think that's why he stepped back. Because what, ain't he firing shots at Fat Joe now on the new stuff?
Oh, I ain't catch none of the Fat Joe references.
Yeah, he definitely fired off on Fat Joe. I think it was on one of these mixtapes that he just came out with recently. It was something. I'll find that because I have no idea exactly what it is. But on another note, we were talking about that last show on the 23rd. You were talking about that's going to be happening in his hometown of Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm.
All the other tickets are on sale right now for the other shows. This one goes on sale tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I think I'm going to have to jump on this. I'm so thankful you talked about this 58 because I was
Yeah,
not
man. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm definitely gonna jump on it and see what it's looking like, see if they got any good backstage passes or anything going on.
Yeah, man, go on. Yeah, for
And I
real
would love
though.
to document this file, you know, for the podcast and all that. I'd like to
Yeah.
have this, you know, maybe we could throw some clips on or something.
Okay. Yeah, that sound good, man. That sound good. Speaking of sounding good, depending on if you're from Florida or not, Luke Campbell, Me So Hornet, Doodoo Brown is running for Congress in Florida's 20th district. Best of luck to you. That's all I got. Best of luck to you. But this is my thinking. I'm thinking that Luke is like, well, you already know everything about me, so it ain't nothing you can dig up. Maybe that's what he's thinking while he's going into politics. Because that's one of the major reasons why a lot of people decide not to do it. That, and they feel like, or they'll say, I can do more behind the scenes than being an actual politician. So yeah, man. Best of luck to you down there in the 20th district.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the platform that he's running on.
You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Pop that hoochie mama.
I don't think that'll garner many votes. But we shall see. Yep, we shall see. Did you have any entertainment news, man, before we jump to this brick or swish?
Yeah, just ended off with what you just said. We shall see. What we shall not see after these tour dates for Cardi B is that big old BBL that she been throwing all around the place. That big old dunkadunk. I don't know if you've seen the footage, but it is crazy. That's all I can say. That work is crazy. But Cardi B came out a couple of days ago and said, yeah, it's a little too crazy for her, and she needs to go get a reduction. She said she already had a reduction, I think a year or two ago, and she said it's still too much for her. So she's gonna have more of a reduction. And I seen a couple of clips from a couple of her tour dates because she's on tour right now, and it doesn't make any sense. Like I didn't know it was like that. Like you have to see it on the video, and it's just like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing with that? It don't even look right. Put it like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm all about pretty women, booties, all that good stuff. But that's way too much, bro. And I never in my life thought as a man I'll be admitting that to say that a woman has way too much. That's crazy. It don't even look right, 58. Have you seen it?
Not really something. No,
It's
I just say
crazy.
no.
It's like, yo, what? It don't. It looks like a cartoon. Literally, I had to look at it again. Like it looks like a real cartoon animation.
Well, I mean, she ain't never, she let that be known early on in her career that she had, some work done, so it ain't really nothing
Not
too
some.
surprising.
That's not some, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What is, what is this is my thinking though. So you went and got all that work done, but you did all that before you had kids, and then you had kids, and now your body is, going through that child birthing stuff. So had you just waited, maybe you was already gonna fill out after you had the children, but you kind of rushed it maybe. So maybe that's what it is right now. Maybe it's swelling up like that because her natural, the natural progression of things after you had kids is taking place.
They said this is the second one she's had because the first one supposedly wasn't done by the greatest of specialists. I don't know how to put that. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if she went the cheap way, but supposedly that one, when that got done, started leaking. And I don't know what that means. I understand. I know what the word leaking means. I'm not, crazy, but I don't understand when you say somebody's fake butt is leaking. So I don't get that and where it leaks from or how it leaks or whatever the case may be. So the second one was to fix that and then put more or whatever. I don't get none of this stuff, but I seen it and all I can tell you is it is the weirdest, craziest thing. Like it turned me off. Real talk. As soon as I seen it, I was turned off. Like it's just disgusting.
Have you ever seen the Netflix show by Spike Lee? It's a derived from a movie he did back in the day called She's Gotta Have It, and there's a Netflix series of She's Gotta Have It. Have you ever seen any episodes
I
of it?
ain't seen. I seen the movie.
Okay, cool. So you do know about at least the backstory part. So there is a character on there. Is she goes to work at, matter of fact, she goes to work at the strip club that Fat Joe owns in the Netflix series. Fat Joe's in there. So she goes and gets the enhancements, and they show her getting the enhancements, and it's this lady with a needle about this long, just starts stabbing her in her gluteus maximus and all that. And that's the only thing I think about every time somebody mention getting that type of work done. I'm like, I wonder if that's actually how that happened. Because she went to like a basement somewhere in whatever part of New York she was in. Like nothing professional. Just drink this liquor, lay down, drink this liquor so you won't feel nothing. And then when that lady stabs her, man, that woman screams. It's like you feel it through the screen,
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah, it is. And I'm like, that's how far they went to get this done.
I'm glad I'm a man, bro. I'm glad I don't have to think about doing no work. I don't care about none of that, bro. Like these ladies be doing the craziest stuff. These BBLs and these tummy tucks and like it's amazing, bro. These breath the breath things when they put the implants. I'm like, yo, I'm so glad God made me a man. Let me just go ahead and stand up, take my piss, and do what I do and keep it moving.
Ladies, no knock to any of y'all if
No, definitely not.
that's what y'all decide to do. Handle your business because there's somebody who like it, or you wouldn't do it, or feel like you had to do it. So there's that on that. All
Speaking
right.
about that, before I finish up, speaking about this, since you just said that, somebody did leave that situation too. So Cardi B and Stephon Diggs officially broke up as well. So I just want to throw that in the entertainment news as well.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
I guess somebody didn't like the BBL that much.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, since y'all made it this far, you already know what time it is. It's time for another round of Brick or Swish. I get a topic from either sports, news, or entertainment. I present Juice with a this or that situation. If he's agreeing with it, it's a swish. And if he ain't feeling it, it's a brick. Juice Jones, are you ready, sir?
Let's go, brother 58.
Brick or swish? After seeing the world play the USA in the All-Star game, had me thinking, maybe there should be a world basketball playoff to actually find out who is the best team in the world. What I mean by that is everybody has their own leagues. Like when the guys go play overseas, they play in that particular league. So the champion from each one of those leagues gets into a playoff to where we finally have a supreme champion of basketball. Brick or swish? Is that a good idea?
I'm going to say swish because to me what you just said, or maybe I heard you wrong, but what I got out of what you said is basically what they do in the Olympics.
Yeah, but see, not in the Olympics. They're taking the best players from every team in that league. What I'm suggesting is whoever wins that league tournament or playoff.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Keep it a swish then. I like that idea, I think it'll keep people on edge, make them compete a little bit more, especially our people out here in the NBA, because sometimes they get real lazy. You know what I mean? And I think that'll keep them on game right there. How about you? What you think?
I definitely think that, and because like you were saying at first, how you were thinking it's like the Olympics. I was like, nah, because now you won't have to wait every 4 years to see who the best is. Now we can actually crown a world champion.
So basically, what you're saying is like the Oklahoma City Thunder will be playing.
Yep.
In that.
Yep.
That'd be their team playing.
Oklahoma City Thunder will play like Team Real Madrid.
Oh, that's
like
good.
That, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. But how about the people? Okay, so it has to be the winners, right?
Right.
Okay, so can't nobody slide like from Paris and throw Wembanyama on a team or nothing like that. It has to be the team that actually won, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ain't no ringers. Okay. Whoever was on that roster when y'all won, that's who's playing.
I like that idea. That's a great idea.
Bet. All right, Juice.
Hey, you better get you a percentage of that. You better. It's documented now. It's documented. Yeah, you better get you a percentage of that.
Already. Instead of finding teams that are caught tanking, the teams who are caught should automatically draft outside of the lottery.
You know what? I'm gonna call it a switch on that too.
Cause you saw where they find who was it? The Indiana Pacers 100,000 and the Utah Jazz. Yeah, the Utah Jazz was like $500K for sitting guys who they knew were healthy. I'm like, if that's what y'all gonna do, then you take away their lottery picks then.
Yep. And I think that's just right. I really, I don't have to go into details and nothing like that, but yeah, it's definitely right because I'm not a supporter of tanking, especially a person like me that likes to bet. I like to gamble. That tanking really could hurt me. You know what I mean? Especially if I don't know what's going on because they're not going to tell you who's not playing sometimes until right when the game starts. And it's like, bro, I know they healthy. Well, now we just sitting them down today. What? I just put my money on it. Like that really messes people like us up, man.
Got you. I'm going to throw a switch on that one also. All right. So let me go ahead and get this other sports one out of the way. Juice, I propose whoever wins the All-Star game is automatically on the list for tryouts for the USA team, for the Olympic team. So you see how they had the stars were the young guns, the stripes were the older guys. Now you got something extra added to that competition in the All-Star game. You know how baseball, I think it's like whoever wins the All-Star game has home field advantage, I think, in the World Series, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that, yeah.
I think that's how that works. So for the All-Star game, whichever team wins, you guys automatically are on the list for the tryout. So now we got to select some extra guys to fill in some other spots, but winning the All-Star game guarantees you a tryout for the USA team.
Yeah, throw a Swish on that too. We just gonna Swish all around the board today. You know, anything that'll make these athletes compete more and actually have something for them, you know, in front of them. So it's just not an all-star game no more. Now you're playing for something else. You know what I mean? Just besides being lazy and running around with all your fellow damn great players, now you're actually playing and competing for something. Yeah, I'm all for it.
I'll throw a Swish on that one. Now here go one you might not here go one you might not throw a Swish on. This one's in the entertainment section. So you know, All Eyes on Me was put into the Grammy Hall of Fame. Brick or Swish, All Eyes on Me is not Pac's best album.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a brick on that one, bro.
You think All Eyes on Me is his best album?
I mean, if there's gonna be one, that's definitely one in conversation. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a great album. That's
I didn't
his
I ain't
greatest.
ask I ain't asked about a conversation. I said, was it his best album? I said it's not his best. So I was wondering why that one was in the I think no, it's 2026, so it came out 96. It got something to do with the anniversary of it, probably.
I'm gonna say, yeah. You know, if we're gonna go that level, yeah, that's his best album. Then, if we're gonna do that, ain't no conversation there. Yeah, All Eyes on Me is definitely his best album to me. You know what I mean? And it had a bunch of bangers on that album, bro. So was that what California Love was on?
Yeah, that was
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely his best album. I mean, you know, he had great albums, like I said. Don't get it twisted, but that's it. Yeah, that's it right there. Because that had that Vicious of a Rider. How do you want it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dog. Yeah, All About You with Nate Dogg. Yeah, dog. That's it. All Eyes on Me definitely was his best.
I got Me Against the World as his best album, man.
That's yeah.
I got
mean,
Me
yeah,
Against the World as his
yeah.
best album, man.
And I can't argue with that either. It's not like I can be like, no, 58 wrong. You're not. You know, it's your opinion. And that was a dope album. So what you gonna
Yeah.
do? You know what I mean? But that All Eyes on Me was different. Bro. All Eyes on Me was different. Didn't he have that song on there? I Got My Mind Made Up with Method Man and Redman on there.
Yep.
And you know, what was his name? Inspector Deck was supposed to be on that one. I don't know if you ever heard his verse.
Nah.
Murdered it. They took it off. Pac was like, nah, took too much time on the song. Cut him out of here.
So let me ask you something real quick then. Which was the better double CD? Ready to Die or All Eyes on Me? Excuse me, Life After Death. I'm tripping. Life After Death or All Eyes on Me? Not Ready to Die. What am I thinking?
I'm Brooklyn all the way, first of all, if anybody born and raised.
That's all I was waiting on. That's all I was waiting on.
So, you know, people hate people that's biased. Well, you can hate me all you want. BK in the building. BK stand up. Life After Death. Definitely Biggie, baby. My man B.I.G. for life. I don't care.
Well, that wasn't even a brick or switch. I just know you was giving Pac a lot of love. Somebody who watches this know you from New York and was going to, you know, say something about that. So let me go ahead and
say something. Say something if you want. But I still respect Pac, though. I ain't one of them haters. You know, there's a lot of haters out there. Nah, I don't hate that because he's from New York, too. So whether they like it or not, he just moved to the West Coast. You know what I mean? But B.I.G. on that question, brother.
Yeah, and his mom's is from Lumberton, North Carolina. So there goes his southern roots.
Tied in.
On that song, what is the name of the song where J. Cole wrote from the perspective of Biggie and Pac? I don't remember the name of it on the album. But either way, somebody put the AI voices of Biggie and Pac on the joint, and it sounds exactly like what they would say. Like the way he rapped it.
Really?
Way to go. Yeah, way to go.
There it goes right here. I think the track titled What If?
There we go. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody, it was on Instagram I saw. Where somebody took the AI voices of Biggie to do that part and Pac to do the other one.
I see it right here too. I see it on the videos.
Yeah. Check that out when you get a chance, man. Check that out when you get a chance.
Definitely.
Hey, look here, these gentlemen and children. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Final thoughts?
Yeah. Get you a 58 South TV dope hoodie that's available now from my man 58. He got you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We love all y'all. We appreciate it. I'm so thankful. Be grateful. And everything will work out right in your life. Peace.
That's what it do, man. Hey, man, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Yo, we almost at 500 subscribers, man. Thank y'all. I really appreciate that, man. We're going to keep it going, keep up the good work. You can catch me also on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. with my man, Mashawn Roberson. You know what I mean? Catch us with that Sunday Night Live. It's like a weekend review of what went down in the sports. So check that out. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Thank you for listening on Connect Your Radio app. This has been another 58 South TV presentation of Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports news and entertainment. Y'all be kind. Y'all be careful whenever you go outside. Take God with you, man. Peace. Cut the check.